and today I will be a channel for you to receive messages from the divine. So, this is going to be my first video, and I asked the divine, what does the collective need to know? What should this first reading be about? So, I was given instruction to just do a general reading and I pick a card with 3 selections. So, here we go. So I went ahead and prepared three piles for you. So this will be pile number 1 with the blue agate, pile number 2 with the tiger eye, and pile number 3 with the lapis lazuli. So today we're doing a general reading just to see what spirit is trying to communicate to us today. So my only intention for this reading is that I may be as open and transparent as possible to receive the messages and communicate them to you as Spirit would want me to. So go ahead and choose your pile, and you could also, once you've chosen your pile, you could also go down to the description box and go to the time frame to skip ahead to your reading. Because I'm fairly new at this, so I'm a little nervous. So we'll go ahead and start with pile number 1. Pile number 1, this would be your reading for those of you who chose the blue agate. So my setup isn't exactly how I'd want it to be as yet, but hey, I'll just go ahead and, stop being so hard on myself and just go ahead and try. All right, so for pile number 3, we have past, present, future. Okay. So we have here the Ace of Club, the Fool card, well, the Magician, sorry. So we have the Ace of Club, we have the Magician, and we have the Queen of Spade. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting from this is in the past you were someone with maybe a lot of money, I'm not sure if you could see the cards. You're with a lot of money, a lot of power. But right now, I feel like, oh God. Okay. Okay, so I feel like when I speak of your past, it could be immediate past, like, or it could still be a current situation. But right now, I'm seeing that you're someone with money. Quite frankly, guys, right now I'm tapping into a female, feminine energy. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be a female, but quite frankly, I feel like it is, or whoever identifies as female. But this here is a feminine energy, and I feel like right now you're being courted by someone. You're being courted by someone, and I feel like you're enjoying the courtship. Maybe you've been single for a while. Maybe on every other scale or every other plane, you're pretty fulfilled and satisfied. So maybe professionally, you have a good job, you got a good salary. You're pretty fulfilled in these areas, and maybe where love is concerned, that was something that wasn't necessarily what you would have wanted. But I see here that someone is courting you, and it's going to be a pleasant experience for you, and you're going to go ahead and allow yourself to be courted, and yeah. And for the future now, yeah, honestly, okay, I see. So I really feel like this is something that has just begun. So it's probably someone that really just stepped into your life, because there's a lot of ones here. So, and remember when I first started, I said the Fool, and the Fool technically is 0, which is the actual beginning, and this is the Magician. But the setup is really not good. All right, guys, sorry I had to change the setup because I was not able to show you the cards. So here we have the Magician. We have the Magician, and as you can see here, he is courting, he's courting her here. So you'll see on some of my cards that I write on them. So when I was actually starting this out, this would be how I started off to make sure I could memorize my cards. So yeah. Okay, so anyways, getting back to that. So we have this courtship going on. But then in the future, yeah, I also see that there's another woman involved. Not necessarily like a third party, or not directly, but there's a woman involved that is gonna be pretty envious of this new romance. Is gonna be very envious of you, and is gonna try to slander your name and try to mess up your relationship with others. Okay, let's see what that's about. So then we have two more cards here. We have Gatherings. I don't know if you can see that. We have Gatherings, and we have Fallen in Love. Wow. I can't make this. I can't make this up. So we have Gatherings and Fallen in Love. Okay. So actually, like I did the shuffling off camera because I just felt like it would have been too much of a long process. But I usually let the cards just fly out. So these are the cards that came out. So we have Gatherings number 17. Gather, gather, festive witches, speak of joy and drink to wishes. Take one, give two, celebrating all bliss. Then we have Fallen in Love, which is number 11. The thorns of roses rip open the heart only for thy petals to bleed into thy soul. All right, so for these two, I'm going to go ahead and grab the book. So these two cards are from the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. So we're going to go ahead and read the meaning of these two cards. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go with Gatherings first. All right. So for our ancestors, every day became a celebration of life. We have lost the drive for survival in this way. Today, social media and the hustle are our main priorities, so much so that it's easy to forget the joy of festivity and celebrate how precious life is. Times may be different than for our ancestors, but that doesn't mean times aren't hard for us too. Lean on your community for support. They are there to lift your spirits when you're down, to celebrate your wins, and to love you just because you exist. This card invites you to spend time with your community, call on your friends and family, or go out and build new relationships. Receiving this card is also a strong sign that two is better than one. Wow. I'm excited for you guys. Partnerships are favored. Two or more people will bring a much stronger chance of success for your situation. Additionally, this card tends to come to a reading when large gatherings such as weddings and births are imminent. This message is even more significant if you have also pulled the Merriment card. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is, yeah, I really feel like you're someone that was really focused more on career. Probably haven't taken much time to, really spend time with friends, and you've just been in this moment where you've really just been focusing on yourself, on your goals, on developing yourself, on growing, and you were probably in a hermit mode, but not where you just, you know, keep yourself secluded and just do that introspective work, but really where you probably were out there, just not in a social way, if I could put it that way. It's like you're out on the field, but it's really just towards achieving your personal goals and not necessarily social goals, if I could put it like that. It's really things that only concerns you, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm chuckling because I didn't necessarily like the way I phrased that. It felt like it was like saying that you're selfish, but anyways. So yeah, so like you've really been spending more time just focusing on yourself and your personal goals, and not necessarily um, making time for the people around you, for your loved one, for your friends, and um, certainly not for love. So I feel like maybe you've gotten a few disappointments in the past, and you felt like, you know what, it was time to get out of your feelings and into your bag, which you did. But now the universe is telling you, now that you've done the work and you've leveled up on a personal level, on a financial level, on a professional level. Now spirit wants to bring in your tribe, wants to bring in love to complete all the blessings that you've already gotten, and all the success that you've brought for yourself. So now with this card, falling in love, that I think is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys could see it. I don't know. Like I said, my setup is not the best for now. So falling in love, let's see. Love is a beautiful feeling. It makes you giddy and you see life through a lens of beautiful optimism and joy. You can experience this feeling in all areas of your life. You can have a love for a partner and a family, but also a creative project, a memento, and of course, love for yourself. You are being guided to find new ways to fall in love with your life. Perhaps now is a time to welcome a new hobby, try a new skill, or seek love by meeting new people. Remain open minded, for love can come in unexpected ways. You may consider trying something you typically avoid, or saying yes to invitations you usually turn down. You may find yourself in the unexpected company of a potential soulmate, or be introduced to something that truly sets your soul on fire. If you are already in a loving relationship, pulling this card is a sign of a renewed strength in your partnership. So yeah, it just confirms like what I was telling you. Like I really feel like you've been pretty successful in every other department of your life, but and now spirit is telling you, okay, um, you know, it's time to open up your heart again and accept the love that is going to be coming your way, whether that is from friends, family, but let's be real. I really feel like this means that this is for a person coming into your life, you know. It's for a person coming into your life. All right, so what other messages can we get? Let's take this. What other message can we get for the collective spirit? What else do we need to know? Ether. Can I get two more? What else do I need to know for? What else does the collective need to know? What else does pile number one need to know, spirit? Can we get a message for pile number one? Okay. I guess that's the only card that wants to come out of this deck. Can I get a message for pile number one? Let me shuffle one last time. Okay. So we have ether here. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I gotta find a better setup so you guys could see. Alright, so what I'm getting with this card is It's like for me, it feels okay. I'm really feeling it. It feels like okay. I feel like this new person is gonna be bringing in a lot of different emotions for you. Is really going to be waking up a lot of emotions. I'm getting a wave of emotions for you. That's going to allow you to see things differently and actually allow you to set off and spread your wings. So it's like right now professionally, like it keeps coming back to me because the first card that came out is money and power. So I feel like professionally or you're very successful. You're very successful, you're very good at at your craft, at what you do, and it has allowed you to gain a lot of wealth. But it still wasn't enough to give you the type of freedom that you wanted. I feel like, in a sense, maybe you might have even felt a little confined by your job or by the strict um, lifestyle that you've set for yourself. The strict, how can I put that? Like you've set limits for yourself. Like you really put barriers around yourself. You really put some strict rules in place for yourself. Maybe you were someone um, that lacked discipline, or someone that, yeah, I'm really getting someone that lacked discipline, and you had to really change. You had to really be strict on yourself, like reparent yourself. And you did that in such a way that it really catapults you forward, but it also encaged you in a life that you wanted, but at the same time became more than what you expected, or there's just certain aspect of what you wanted that you didn't take into account, and that is how lonely you would feel once you've made it there, because you've probably done the due diligence of clearing out all friendships with people that no longer resonate with you, people um, that just don't have your best interests, with people that you see from the jump are there for what's going to benefit them. It's a very transactional or beneficial relationship. um, and I feel like this person that's going to come in is really going to show you that where people was where yeah, where people and love is concerned, that there's there's a possibility for you to see things differently, and there's a possibility for you to gain so much more than what you've had before. And there's just something about the love that you're going to be receiving from this person and these people that are going to also step into your life. So I'm feeling like you're at a point where you're going to be having new friendships, new love, just a whole set of people after you've done your due diligence of really clearing out the old and making space for these people. I feel like that is going to really change your perception on things and set you free. Okay. All right. So let's try to get some. Let's try to see what we could see on this person. All right, Spirit, can I get some clarity? Oh my god. All right, can I get two more? Oops, those can click. All right, can I get one more? All right. All right, so we have the vampire, rebel, and mystic. Okay, so vampire, light attribute. I don't know if you can see. So we have the vampire here, light attribute. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Shadow attributes, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Then we have rebel. We have the rebel. Okay. Light attributes, challenges authority to effect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Shadow attributes, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. And infinite, we have mystic. We have the mystic. Light attribute reveals an intimate union with the divine. Oh, revels, oh my god. Revels an intimate union with the divine. Shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting from this is, yeah. Okay, so where the draining your life force is concerned, like I really feel like this is talking about just the type of lifestyle that you currently have. So maybe your job, yeah, maybe your job is draining you right now. Like you've given so much without taking a break. You've really been going, head first, head down, that you really didn't take the time to breathe and to look up. It's like I feel like you just kept your head down. You just did what you had to do until you reached to your goal. And like when you finally got to your goal and you were able to lift your head, I feel like you were really exhausted. So maybe you got a burnout. Maybe you're experiencing a burnout right now. Um, yeah. So let's see. Rebel challenges authority to effect social change. Uh-huh. Reject spiritual system that do not serve inner needs. Okay, so I feel like the person that you're gonna meet, I feel like the person that you're gonna meet is like a rebel. That person's gonna come and is really going to be the one that's going to, like I said previously, really going to affect you uh, positively. That is, mentally, push you, or he's gonna be what's gonna drive that change um, in your way of thinking. And of course, if you change the way you think on certain matters, it's also gonna change the way you think about certain matters. So I feel like the person that you're gonna meet is someone that is very spiritual, and is gonna he's gonna come in to teach you certain things. He's really gonna come in and teach you certain things um, about spirituality, about yourself, about, yeah. Okay, so reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Yeah, so he's really, that person is, I'm saying he, but he or she interchangeably, sorry. um, I feel like this person is really going to show you that what good in acquiring, you know, all of this wealth and working so hard if at the end of the day it does not really fulfill you to your core, in a sense where this fulfilled you because your goal was, for instance, to get a great job and to make a lot of money. But then once you got that corporate job, maybe, or once you got that career, and you started making all this money, you attained that goal, you realize that something's still missing. You're still feeling an emptiness. You're still feeling like you're missing something, like this isn't your purpose. And this person's going to come in and help you, in a sense, unlock something within yourself. Yeah, revels in intimate union with the divine. So I feel like this person's gonna come in and teach you about spirituality. But then again, I feel like if you're watching this, that you already have a certain openness to it, or understanding of it. But he's gonna take you to a whole other, or she, sorry, this person's gonna take you to a whole other level, a whole other level in building your relationship with the divine, building your relationship with yourself. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. When can we expect this? So this is a timeless reading. Oops. All right. All right. So when can you expect this? I got the month of August. We got the month of August, and we have, okay, so my cards are in French. We have le conquérant de l'enseignement, so the conqueror of teaching. Yeah, of teaching, of education. So I really feel like this person's gonna come in and is gonna teach you so much. You're gonna learn so much. When I say teacher, I don't mean like that person's necessarily gonna be like just intentionally, or sit you down with a book and a paper and tell you, hey, this and this. But I feel like the relationship that you're going to be building with this person is really going to enable you to just learn so much more and open. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but yeah, like it's really going to open your mind to new understanding, to new information. And you're gonna meet this person very soon. So it's either you're gonna be meeting this person this month, because it does say August, or a year from now. Okay, so it's either gonna be right now or a year from now. But quite frankly, I really feel like this person is someone that you're gonna be meeting very soon. If not this month, you're gonna be meeting this person fairly soon, between now and next August. Okay. All right, can we get a message for pile number one? All right, what message can we get for pile number one? Can we get a message for pile number one? Oops. Can we get a message for pile number one? Can we get a message for pile number one? Okay, nothing wants to come out of this one, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. Forgot to take it out of the box. All right, so, oops. Can I get a message for... Okay, so we're definitely going to get a message from this one. Can I get a message for pile number one? Can I get a message for pile number one, please? Spirit, can I get a message for pile number one? Oh, okay, we got two of them. Okay, so, Esprit infini. I'm sorry, guys, my cards are in French. Bear with me. Esprit infini, je fais appel à la loi du pardon et rends grâce de ce que je suis sous la protection de la grâce et non sous le coup de la loi, et ne peux point perdre ce qui est à moi par droit divin. Ah, yes, it's true. Because we didn't actually speak about this widow. No, this she could be a widow also, but this brunette that is jealous of you, and will want to slander your name. We didn't speak of that. So here Spirit is speaking of the law of forgiveness, the law of karma, and the law of forgiveness, and is saying that whatever is divinely yours can't be taken from you. So whoever this person is that will be speaking ill about you, that will be trying to sabotage what Spirit has divinely orchestrated for you, they're not gonna get through. Let's just make it simple. They're not gonna get through. Yeah, Spirit is letting you know that you can already, when it does happen, or honey, you could already start forgiving them in advance, because I'm hearing, forgive them for they know not what they do. Forgive them for they know not what they do. And like, I was listening to a reading, and she was saying that, when you're a light worker, when you're a being of light, when you're God's chosen one, sometimes people are just jealous and envious of you, and they try to they try to stop what was ordained, what was made for you. But in doing so, they're working for the quote unquote enemy. They're working for the devil. So they're being used as a vessel now. They themselves now are being used as a vessel for the enemy, for for evil to do what they have to do, which is stop you from obtaining all the blessings and the glory that God has ordained on your life. Okay, so now second card, l'homme doit constamment maintenir la vision du but de son voyage et demander la manifestation de ce qu'il a déjà reçu. Que ce soit une santé parfaite, l'amour, la prospérité, la faculté de s'exprimer parfaitement, un foyer, des amis. So the law of prosperity. So one must constantly maintain the vision of his goal, of the goal of his voyage, and ask the manifestation of what he has already received. So, and they always tell us that when you're trying to manifest something, you don't speak about it in the future tense, you speak about it in the present tense. So you speak about it as if you've already received it. So here, Spirit is telling you that you got to maintain that vision of what it is that you want, and ask for the manifestation of what you've already received. So showing gratitude for the things that you wish to have as if you already have them. So whether it be great health, love, prosperity, the ability to express yourself, a home, or friends. So with this last message, honestly, I feel concerned also, because so this is the first tarot card reading that I'm doing for YouTube, and I was panicking because I'm like, Spirit, I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about. I have no idea how to do pick a cards. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Then I'm like, you know what? Fear is not a spirit of God. So I cannot allow fear to stop me. I have to go ahead and just do this and believe that Spirit will be with me. Spirit will enable me to do this and will guide me and will, yeah, will enable me to manifest my desire of starting my YouTube channel and being a channel of messages for you and the collective. All right, welcome back for those of you that chose pile number 2 with this beautiful tiger eye heart. This is your reading. So we have past, present, future. Okay, so we have the Two of Hearts. We have the Knight of darn. I'm forgetting my. Okay. So we have the Two of Hearts, the Knight of Spade, and the Four of Hearts. Okay. All right. So this is. You know what's so funny, guys? Like, I'm laughing because initially, when I asked what am I supposed to do for this reading, I heard a love reading. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do a love reading. It's going to be too specific. Like, you know what? Let me just do a general reading. And pile number 1 turned out to be a love reading. Pile number 2 turned out to be a love reading. I'm looking forward to see what pile number 3 has in store. So, here we have love and passion. Love and passion. Okay, so I feel like up till I'm hearing 2 months ago, up till 2 months ago, you were really living the dream. Like I feel like your love relationship was going really well. 2 months, 2 weeks, yeah. Up till 2 months or 2 weeks ago, you were living la vie en rose. It's like, yeah, just love and passion. Like everything was just going so well for you. But I feel like you fell in love with a man that's very intelligent. Um, so from here, I'm seeing that he could be dark complexion. But anyways, you fell in love. It doesn't have to be, but this card usually represents a man of dark complexion who's very intelligent, but not necessarily someone that is very trustworthy. So seeing that it's also, hold on. Hold on. Mm, okay. All right. So I know I said initially that it was a knight, but for some reason I'm hearing more of a page. So it's someone that seems to be pretty immature. I'm hearing someone that's pretty immature. Uh, it is someone that chose to be with you because they saw interest in you, or they wanted they wanted something that you have, or that something that you can offer, you know. So maybe you met this person when you were in an vulnerable position. I'm hearing rebound. Maybe you met this person after a breakup. Yeah, maybe you met this person after a breakup, and okay, no, I understand. Maybe this person, you met them after a breakup, and they appeared to you as a knight, you know, knight in shining armor that came to save you and just love you like no one else has loved you before. But turned out turns out that this person did not have good intentions. And I feel like either this is something that you gradually began seeing as time went by, or is something that actually, no, I feel like you've already started seeing signs and changes in I'm hearing emotions, changes in character from this person. And yeah, so now there's discontent and friction in the relationship. Yeah, there's some friction, there's some discontent, especially on your end. Okay, let's see. All right, then we have wise men. Have wise man. I want you to see it. Wise man and offering. Okay, so wise man. If it wasn't for the familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and see what the book says. So for this deck, I like to use the book because it's really explanatory and the messages are rather short, so might as well just go ahead and get the messages that come with these cards. So, wise man guide you to use your logic and intellect at this time. There are times to be driven by the heart and emotion. Ooh, oh my God. There are times to be driven by the heart and emotion, but there are also times when your convictions, beliefs, and what you know to be right serves as your North Star. This is one of those times. Pulling wise man is a sign that you need to you need clarity of mind to navigate your situation. Do not allow emotions to color your judgment. Be decisive and take control of your situation. Pulling the wise man card is also a sign that you are ready to step up and be the leader for others to follow. Wise men may also come to a reading to represent a person in your life who has considerable power and authority. This person may be a lawyer, mentor, financial advisor, or teacher who has the experience needed to guide you on your path. If you do not have someone in your life who fits this description, you are being guided to find someone to call on for advice. Having a wise sage in your corner is always a good idea. Okay, so this just confirms what I was saying, where I feel like you've fallen for someone that is very manipulative, and I feel like they were able to sink their nails in um deeper, like, what am I they hold on. Whew, it's like I'm hearing so many things at once. I feel like they got to, sink their nails into your back deeper than you thought. Yeah, deeper than you thought. So it's like I feel like this is a situation where you're gonna you're okay, you're so emotionally entwined in this relationship that there's things that you're not able to see on your own, and the things that you are able to see, I feel like you're trying to rationalize them and you're trying to justify, you know his behaviors. And I feel like you're also um probably in a situation where you're blaming yourself, or um yeah, where you're blaming yourself. So spirit is telling you to call onto someone. So even though the card is called wise man, it doesn't have to be um a masculine. You can call into your mother, you can call into a friend, you could call into but it's funny because it's like it spoke of a lawyer, a mentor, a financial advisor. Yeah, so okay, remember I said that this person wants to take advantage of you. So I don't know, maybe you have a business, maybe you're well off financially, and this person some way got you to, I'm hearing, sign documents or do something that doesn't play in your favor. I feel like this person tricked you. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like this person tricked you into doing something that isn't going to play in your favor. They manipulated you. And here, Spirit is telling you to seek counsel, whether it is from a financial advisor, a lawyer, a friend, a teacher, but someone that has more knowledge on the matter. Because it says here, if it wasn't for the familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. So I feel like part of you knows that something's not right. I feel like, yeah, like you know in your gut that something's not right. Like your intuition has been nudging at you. Um, you feel it. You feel the echo through your spine. Like spirit has really been nudging you. And I feel like if you need to act, and you need to act quick, I would have lost what is lost. So it's like I feel like maybe this person already took something from you, and you now need to go seek counsel. Go, yeah, seek counseling. When I say counseling, like not like a therapist, but seek counsel, like get advice from someone to help you in this situation and help you take back what was taken from you. Yeah, so all right, let's go for the next card. We have offerings. Let's see what it says. I give to you my heart's, oh my God. I give to you my heart's intent, wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness, devotion in exchange for your presence. Here I am gifting my essence. Wow. Okay, so I feel like this is someone that you really trusted. This is someone that you really trusted and someone that you really loved. Love, present tense. I give to you my heart's intent wrapped in gratitude. I feel like you were really grateful for this person stepping into your life. So I'm really getting like confirmation on this whole rebound. Like, yeah, like you were really grateful for this person stepping into your life. I feel like this person came probably in a moment where you felt down, where you felt really low, and um, that sort of created a codependence for you, where you really saw this person as everything, as a as a gift, as a presence, and you gave them your whole being, you give them your heart, your soul, everything, your body, and uh, anyways, sorry guys. So let's see. Offerings. Amen. Oh, okay. So offerings. Do you finish what you start? Do you show your commitment through devotion to your craft and self mastery? Offerings are an essential part of magic. They show your willingness to commit to your art through sacrificing something such as your time, money, or an idea you've held onto. All worthwhile things will require an offering of you. Perhaps to change careers, you need to take classes to receive a certification. This is an offering of time and money and may mean sacrificing your social life or time at home. To move to an exotic place will mean saying goodbye to your loved ones in favor of new experiences and adventures. Whatever you give up will be replaced by something bigger and more aligned with your soul. Offerings remind you that you cannot take shortcuts on the journey to your desires. You must be willing to put in the work and do what is required of you to manifest your dreams. Remember that a novice never becomes a master overnight. Stay the course and learn your craft. Stay the course in your craft. Okay, that made no sense. Stay the course in your craft. Okay. This message is amplified for you if Forest has also appeared in your spread. Okay, we don't have Forest. I feel like Spirit is taking a shot at me. Anyways, okay guys, so what I'm getting from this is like I said, like I feel like you really give this person everything, but I also feel like you're gonna have to give yourself a fresh start. Like it's so funny because I made a video a while ago that I haven't posted yet, where I was speaking about the fact that I met someone and I did that. I gave them everything, my mind, my body, my everything. I felt so passionate about this person. Okay, so I'm not saying that this person, wanted to take advantage of me or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that I basically presented myself as an offering, to that person. I really saw that person as a blessing and a gift in my life. And it's like I completely neglected, quote unquote, myself, my goals, and what I wanted because I just wanted to spend as much time as possible with that person. I just wanted to be there for that person and do anything in my power to make them happy, even things that quite frankly I didn't necessarily want to do, just to be able to help that person out, just be able to um, yeah, show them how much I cared about them. And in the end, I feel like I kind of lost myself, though I learned a lot from that relationship. I feel like I kind of lost myself because the things I've been working on consistently, I stopped being consistent in, and I lost my gains. Literally, I lost my gains. So I feel like Spirit is telling you that you didn't give yourself the time to heal from whatever it is or that you were healing from or needed to heal from, or I'm hearing that you hid behind a relationship. Because if you're busy helping someone else, accomplish what they have to do. Sometimes you feel like that's what your purpose is. Your purpose is helping this person achieve their goals, but no. Uh, Sometimes no. You have your own purpose. You have your own dreams. You have your own goals that you need to accomplish, and you need to now make the sacrifice that is necessary for you to improve in whatever craft that is, to improve in the fields that you want to see improvement and growth in. And there's going to be sacrifice. You're going to have to let this person go. You're going to probably have to move, like it also spoke about relocating, you know so you know just like how something's not right with this relationship. I feel like um what what you need to do. Now spirit is telling you that they're going to help you accomplish the goals that you've set for yourself, but first you got to show them that you really want this. You got to show spirit that you're willing to put in the work. You're willing to put aside uh, what doesn't serve um, what doesn't serve the achievement of these set goals and desires. Yeah. Okay. All right, spirit. Let's see if we get a message here. What does panic? Ooh. All right. All right. So we have compassion. Have compassion. Kuan Yin. Sorry, guys, my cards are in French. I tend to read it in French first, and I'll translate. Laissez aller les jugements sur vous-même et sur les autres, et concentrez-vous sur l'amour et la lumière qui résident en chacun de nous. All right, so it's saying, let go of the judgments that you have on yourself and on others, and concentrate, focus focus on the love and light that resides in each of us. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see there was another card that flipped. Okay, so I just went ahead and just pulled that out. I didn't notice. All right, so we have Freja, audacieux, so audacious. Libérez votre côté aventurier. Prenez des risques et osez. Yeah, so Spirit is telling you to free yourself, to tap into your adventurous side. Tap into your adventurous side. Take risks. Spirit is telling you that it's time for you to take risk and dare to start that new course. Dare to leave your hometown and go somewhere else where you might not know anyone. You got to take a chance on yourself. You really got to be able to take these calculated risks if you really want to be able to have this fresh start, this new beginning. I feel like when you do that, honestly, there's going to be so much luck, prosperity, and clarity coming in for you. Yeah. This, I'm really getting that this is really gonna be, well, on another, what I'm also getting from this is also going to enable you to know yourself. So we have this tendency of trying to hide in relationships where we invest so much time in getting to know the other person, and we've excelled sometimes in knowing that person, um, whether it is mentally or physically, or at least knowing what they show us. And we don't put in that much effort in ourselves and getting to know ourselves, and doing the things that we don't want to do for ourselves. And yeah, I really feel like spirit is telling you, take that challenge. Do what you got to do to fix whatever issue that you're dealing with right now. um, go to someone that you trust, someone um, that you consider to be wise, and speak to them. I feel like they could bring you some form of clarity, or help you have better insights on your next move, on maybe what would be the best thing for you, depending on what that goal is, if it's, professional, if it's artistic, or just personal. Yeah. I really see a lot of clarity coming in for you. A lot of clarity. I feel like um, it's going to bring you newfound joy, a different type of joy, something real, you know? And so there's a rainbow on this card. So I feel like right now you're probably going through like some hard times, like a rainy time. And once you go on that journey and you surpass yourself, and you see that the limits that you thought were there before, for the most part, were mainly in your head, that is going to give you a whole new level of self trust, and confidence. And yeah, hold on, I'm hearing something about purpose. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like you're also going to be able to find your. Ah, yes, comes back to the card of the wise man. If it wasn't for the familiar songs that echoed through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. So I feel like this is what's gonna, set you off to go ahead and do what you gotta do. And during that voyage, I feel like you're gonna find your purpose. You're gonna find your voice. You're gonna find your strength. Yeah. All right, Spirit, in closing. Whoops. Oh, let me just grab that card. All right, Spirit, in closing, can we get a message for pile number 2? A message do we have? Oops. A message do we have for pile number 2? Okay, one flipped. Okay, so pile number 1 had 2. Let's see if we can get 2 cards for you. Can we get one more? Oh. Okay. All right. So, que le Dieu qui est dans cet enfant s'exprime parfaitement, que le dessein divin pour son esprit, son corps et ses affaires se manifestent tout au long de sa vie, tout au long de l'éternité. So, may the God that is within this child express itself perfectly. May the divine drawing for his spirit, its body, and its affairs manifest all throughout its life and for eternity. Okay. Par sa parole, l'homme peut faire surgir tout ce qui lui appartient par droit divin. Cependant, il doit avoir une foi entière dans la parole qu'il prononce. So, by his speech, man can make appear anything that belongs to him by divine rights. But he must have the faith. He must have complete faith in the words that he utters, or that he pronounces. All right, so what Spirit is saying here is to be careful about the words that you speak. Be careful about the words that you speak on yourself, the words that you speak about yourself. So it comes back with the card that we had previously with compassion. So Spirit is telling you to really have more compassion for yourself, to be less critical of yourself. So I really feel like you probably already know that the person you were with wasn't someone trustworthy, wasn't a good person, was someone with ulterior motives. And often when we end up in these situations, we tend to criticize ourselves and judge ourselves. Call ourselves stupid. I know for sure I do that when I'm in a relationship, or when I find out that the person I was with really did not have good intention, lied to me, or things like that. Like, I know I am very hard on myself more than I am on the person that actually deceived me, because I feel like, how could I have been so blind? How could I have been so foolish? So Spirit is really telling you to, be wary, be careful of the words that you speak, of the thing that you say about yourself, of the thing that you say about others, of the thing that you speak, of what you're speaking onto your life. Yeah, because you have the ability to manifest those things. So again, power of the tongue. So make sure whatever you're saying, that you are actually speaking in your favor, and speaking in favor of your future and of your destiny, your purpose. Yeah, so this is all that I'm seeing for you. All right, so I want to thank you for allowing me to be a vessel, a channel for this message for you. I want to thank my guides and your guides. I want to thank the universe for allowing me to receive these messages, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys. All right, last but not least, for those of you that chose pile number 3 with the lapis lazuli, this is gonna be your reading. So far, most of for the two previous decks, piles, sorry, have been all right. Well, so far the two previous um piles have been about love, relating to love. So let's see what your reading is about. I keep doing that. So past, present, future. Let's see. Yep, yours too. Okay. So like I said, you might see some writings on my cards, because when I started off, I would write on my cards to be able to, try to memorize what they're for. All right, so we have the Six of Spades, we have the Queen of Hearts, and we have the Seven of Diamonds. Okay, so all right, so I see that you probably just went through a breakup, or found out about some infidelities in your relationship. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm feeling, okay, so it really could be a separation, divorce. Um, okay, so I feel like it's your person that actually did the cheating. I see that you most likely still love this person, but you're looking forward, you're ready to move on. But then there's this gossip and slander. Why is this here? Okay. So I feel like okay, so this situation, I feel like this situation either brought or is bringing you a lot of embarrassment. Um there's a few people that are talking about it, um that are gossiping about what happened, and yeah, I feel like this makes you, of course, very uneasy, upset, but um, despite that, I feel like you're still very loving towards this person, or at least in your heart, maybe not necessarily showing it to them, but let's see. Let's see what else comes in. Yeah. So we have family, and we have ringing the bells, ringing the bells. All right. So family. Thy love is present in the presence of thee, a comforting veil that warms the heart and hugs the soul. Yeah, okay. So I really feel like you still love this person. I feel like you still love this person. So chances are you didn't leave this person. There wasn't a separation or a divorce, even after finding out about these minor infidelities. And maybe that's what the gossip is all about. the fact that uh, people are questioning how could you possibly know that your person, your masculine or feminine, um, cheated on you, or you know maybe didn't even go as far as for instance doing the act, but still betrayed um, betrayed your trust or the sacredness of your relationship in some shape or form, and yet you're still with your person and you still love them. So I'm gonna go ahead. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and read the meaning of in the book. Okay, so family. There's nothing like coming home for the holidays. Your immediate family are the ones who've known you since birth and have been with you through the boo boos, graduation, birthday sand celebrations. They have been there through the good times and the bad. Sometimes coming home to the people who know you well is all you need to chase away the blues of life. There's also the family you choose, the ones who, despite a lack of blood relation, have accepted you as one of their own, and you have done the same for them. True family will love you as you are and won't try to change you. The assortment of different personalities somehow fit together, and within this familiar space, traditions and values are born. This card guides you to honor your beliefs, tradition and heritage. Now is not the time to improvise, change things up, or try something new. This card advises you to return to the basics and build a stronger foundation for yourself. That could mean returning to school or joining an organization with well established rules and principles, or seeking out a mentor who knows the ins and outs of your goals. You can't break the rules until you know what the rules are. A period of study and observation will serve you well at this time. Hmm. 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 Okay, so I'm not gonna take everything that is said in this because I don't feel like everything is meant for this reading. But what I do feel is like Spirit is telling you, okay, maybe you're actually making the right decision by not calling it quits, but you do need to take the time to probably stand still and observe the situation, observe um, what's going on, really take the time to analyze your relationship, see what went wrong or what could have caused or led your partner to these infidelities. So, on the one hand, I would hate for you to feel like it's your fault and blame yourself for why that person, well, your partner chose to do whatever it is that they did. So I am not asking you in any way to, start blaming yourself and take full account or full accountability for what happened, but really just observing the relationship. Uh, for instance, uh, if you're someone that works a lot, um, is it because you're not able to spend enough time with your family? Is it because, you know, like I feel like you need to really speak with your partner. You guys really need to have a discussion, maybe get counseling together to understand what went wrong and to build a more stable and more solid foundation together. Because here it speaks of minor infidelity, so I really don't feel like it was anything major. And I'm also feeling like they probably were the one that came and told you what happened or what could have happened. But and that that rang the alarm for you, letting you know that okay, um, there's something in your relationship that needs fixing. There's the pillar, the foundation of your relationship is not stable. Okay. And we have ringing the bells. Ring thy bell to cast them out. Ring thy bell and dance about. Swirl the sound amidst the winds. Nowhere to hide, for all will ring. And this is great. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this one is long. Bells and yule go hand in hand. They are used to create music. You'll often find Santa or two swinging one around, and bells are always attached to sleighs. They are genuinely joyous, but can be used for more than simple musical instruments. Bells also raise energy to increase rituals and the effectiveness of spells while cleansing negative energy to drive away malicious spirits. It's essential to keep your home's energy clear all year long, but especially during the winter season when you spend more time indoors and with loved ones. Energy tends to hide in dark places and dusty corners and haven't seen a full day's sun in some time. And like your space, the soul can be full of tiny pockets of low vibrational energy that you may not realize are there. The same goes for everyday living. There could be people in your life who are full of low vibrations, but you're so used to having them in the background that you simply haven't noticed in a while. For some reason, I'm hearing tampering. Like, sometimes, yeah, like when you have family members that just meddle into your relationship, meddle into your business. Um, yes, I feel like you maybe also have low vibrational people around you. Yeah, especially with this gossip and slander. Okay, so you have low vibrational people around you that are probably trying to tell you how to go about your relationship. That you should, like, again, why are you still with this person? Oh, I would have left him. Let me tell you, ladies, gentlemen, the collective, sometimes you really gotta watch out for your close ones, your friends, your family, because they be giving you some really shitty advice. Honestly, sometimes these people do not have your best interest. Sometimes they are actually jealous of your relationship, and they are not gonna tell you anything that's gonna serve do you any good, because quite frankly they don't like seeing you happy. So if they can tell you to bail on this relationship, they will. So again, spirit is asking you to take the time to sort out, also to clean out your house, really clean out your house, cleanse the energy in your house, so you could do that with a bell. You can do that with incense, you can do that with a candle, but spirit is asking you to cleanse your house. I feel like some people have been coming into your home and bringing in very low vibrational energy into your home. So cleanse your house, wash your floor, like really change the frequency and the energy in your house, and then take the time to also meditate or spend time alone to see what needs cleansing within yourself. Also, where do you also harbor low vibration or low vibrational feelings, or you know emotions? Seek out a marriage counselor or a relationship counselor, and try to work on your relationship. So it says you have pulled ringing the bells because something distressing is in your life and you are being called to banish it. It could be a person or an object or even a place. What comes to mind first that is bothering you will be the cause. Sorry, my battery is starting to die. Okay, so whatever comes to your mind first that is bothering you will be the cause. Perhaps you're holding on to something from a past relationship that makes you sad. Or it could be a friend who, despite hmm, see, I was speaking about friends before I even read this. Anyways, or it could be a friend who, despite how much you love them, brings you down a little when they're around. It may not seem like a big deal, but your energy takes a hit every time you're in the presence of low vibrational company. That's why they say you really got to be careful of the company you keep. Ah! Oh, okay. I get it. I feel like, okay, it could also be a friend. A friend that was trying, interference. Now I get it. I was speaking about interference and I spoke about friends. And I was going to be like, oh, some of your friends are jealous and want what you have. Yes. So I'm getting that you had a friend that, would tell you all these things about your person, or just try to play it cool, but deep down behind your back they actually try to go after your person. And like I keep hearing that maybe you're someone that's just really busy, or you you didn't place your relationship to the forefront, like you used to. I'm not saying like you got to put your personal goals and everything in the back burner. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you you've probably, I don't want to say that because I feel like I'm casting judgment, but maybe you kind of neglected your relationship for other goals, or maybe you have a child and you've been so focused on raising this baby, on being there for this baby, that and that tends to happen, when you, I don't have any children yet, but apparently that tends to happen when you have a baby. You get so consumed in this new life that you've brought, this new person that you've brought to life. You have so much love for this new being that you tend to neglect a little your lover. And I feel like someone took that as a pass, as a way to get into your relationship without you noticing. Yeah, you are being guided. Okay, so the book. You are being guided to slowly and lovingly banish this person or thing from your life. If it's an object, it may be time to donate or recycle it. If it's a person, it could be as simple as spending less time with this person or explaining how you feel so that they may change. As you clear this energy from your life, your vibration will rise and call more joy to you. To be honest with you, I'm also, and I heard this earlier, I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it now. I feel like maybe this person also gifted you something that you have in your house. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Um, yeah, I feel like there's, let's just say there's something not very right about that object that they gifted you. I feel like maybe since that person gave you that, you've been having more arguments in your relationship. You've been having more issues. Just things have been going south. Like there's been very low vibrational things just going on since you probably received that gift or object from that friend or family member. But I'm really hearing a friend that really wanted the life that you live. They want to have the house that you have. They want to have your partner. They want to have, they want to have that family life. So Spirit is telling you it's time for you to really start cleaning up your house, getting rid of. I feel like if it's an object, you'll know, and if it's a person, you'll definitely know. Your intuition have been nudging you towards this, so you definitely know who or what this is, and this is just a confirmation. This is a confirmation for you to start clearing out your space and start rebuilding the foundation of your relationship. All right. I got my message for pile number 3. Oops. Anything else for pile number 3? Do you have anything here for pile number 3? All right. Oops. We have detective. Detective. Ah. Oh. All right, can I get one more? Ooh. Okay, so one wanted to come out. Wait for it to come out. Can I get one? Ah. Okay, so two flip. Okay. All right. So we have detect. Oh, that's a lot. We have detective. We have addict. So we have four of them. That mentor that was behind detective, mentor, and warrior. All right. So detective light attributes: great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Shadow attributes: voyeurism, falsifying information. Yes, I really feel like whoever this is, this friend or family member, was really bringing you false information. Like I said earlier, like, trying to tell you things about your person that weren't true to spark doubt in you. And in one of the cards, it spoke about like past relationships. So I feel like this person knew what you've been through, and they played on that. So maybe in the past you've already been in a situation where your partner probably cheated on you, or you experience some form of betrayal that caused you to be distrustful, and that's probably the low vibrational emotion that you're harboring, is this feeling of distrust. And this friend or family member played on that and brought you false information. Okay, for instance, i I was seeing this person, and I've been through so much where relationships are concerned that I tend to not be as trusting as I would like to be. You know, I'm in it, but I'm still on my guard. I'm still very guarded. And I would have someone in my life that would be like, that this person is only with you, for physical, yeah, for eggs. This person's only with you for what you can offer them physically. They could have anyone that they want. Like, why would they want you? You know. So that person would tell me things like that, and always just meddle in my relationship, wanting to know what's going on, how's my person, things like that. So yeah, so spirit is telling you to pay attention, observe, really take the time to observe. You could sit by yourself and just play back certain scenes, and you'll be able to see them differently, you know. Um, yeah, you'll be able to see them differently. Really just follow your intuition. Like I said previously, I feel like you already know what and who this person is. So this is just a confirmation. And then we have addict, light attribute, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So we tend to recreate, or yeah, we tend to recreate um, the same scenarios in our life, with different people. And as much as we don't want to admit it, sometimes, for the most part, we become addicted to the drama. We become addicted to the pain. We become addicted to, you know, to that feeling that comes with being betrayed, with having that story where you're the victim, and you get to tell people how much this person has betrayed you, this person has hurt you. And yeah, and I feel like spirit is telling you now it's time to break the chain, to break that cycle. If you really care about this relationship, if you really care about the family that you've created for yourself, that it's also time for you to seek where are your addictions where relationships are concerned, where are your addictions where betrayal is concerned, where attracting these people are concerned, attracting the same type of people that are going to bring the same type of experiences, that are going to generate the same type of emotions um, in your life. Like, where is that coming from? What what is the cause of that, so that you could actually fight that, you know. I was watching a video and it was saying that we can actually become addicted to these feelings, to the pain, because it also generates something in us, you know. So yeah. And then we have mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Shadow attribute, inability to allow students to move on to role of master, imparting false instruction. So again, like, who are you learning from? Who are you learning from, in the sense that who are you taking advice from right now? Who are you gaining, quote unquote, wisdom from, which is in this case false wisdom from? Who is teaching you, or where did you learn about relationships? Where did you learn about love? How was how were your parents' relationship growing up? How were the relationship of the people around you growing up? Was it chaotic? Was it always filled with drama? Was it always filled with lies, betrayal? You know, because these things stick with you. If that's all you've ever seen, then sometimes you feel like that's all there is. And on a subconscious level, you recreate that in your life, because that's the first representation of love, of family that you know. So if it's always been about instability, if you've always witnessed um, um, infidelity in growing up, whether it was from your parents, from neighbors, or things like that, subconsciously, that has also determined for you what love is, what a man is. Like, I was speaking to my therapist, and I was telling her, honestly, I feel like men are going to cheat. That, like, undoubtedly men are going to cheat. And she said no. She gave me this beautiful metaphor, or image, where she was like, you know, life is like a window. Like, life is a house and you have a window. So of course I'm paraphrasing. If you leave the window open, everything can come in. So the rain's going to come in, birds are going to come in, like, bugs are going to come in, everything's going to come in because your window's wide open. Whereas if you like filter it out, like, you probably leave just a certain amount of space open, or if you put louvas, or, you know, or how do you call that? The grilla, like, the thing to protect. Like, you could have your windows open, but it doesn't let anything in. Anyways, if you find a word, just put it in the comment section, because I can't remember right now. But, you know, if you filter out what is allowed to come into your house, then that's what you're leaving space for. So she told me that I needed to change my perception on relationship, change what I consider to be real, what I consider to be true, and then that's going to only leave space to welcome these type of things into my life, because that's what I believe to be true, and that's what I allow in my life. So if you start being like, okay, I don't want no negative people in my life. I don't want people that are going to bring me down. I don't want people that are going to be non-supportive. If you're non-supportive, I don't want you there. Why are you there? You're going to start filtering out, cleaning. Okay, I get it. You're going to start filtering out the people that are not meant to be in your life, or that have played their role for that season, for that chapter, that cycle of your life, but now they're holding you down. They're pulling you down more than they're lifting you up, more than they're actually helping you find stability. Some people don't necessarily pull you up. They're not in the capacity of doing that, but at least they keep you grounded. They keep you leveled. But some people don't even do that. They're just there to pull you down, to bring down your self-esteem, to speak down on your project, to put moat on on what you want to do, like we say. I'm from the Caribbean. When somebody say put moat on what you're going to do, is like they're gonna like sending the evil eye. Like they're gonna speak bad on what you intend on doing before it happens, and then what they say actually happens. Like, we also call that having goat mouth. So then we have the last card here, warrior. Light attribute: strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. Shadow attributes: trade in ethical principles for victory at any cost. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Yeah, so I feel like this is not going to be easy for you to do. This is something that's going to require a lot of strength from you, a lot of strength, a lot of discipline, because these are people that have been in your life for a very long time, and these are feelings that you've had for a very long time. This is a mindset. So right now, it's like Spirit is asking you to have a complete shift in your mindset, a complete shift in the people around you, and like this, I feel like you're gonna need help. So like, for instance, I was speaking to you about my therapist. I feel like maybe you could call on to a therapist to help you do that inner work, or a spiritual guide to help you do that inner work. Yeah, so you have to be your own hero in this situation. Nobody's gonna come and help you. Nobody's gonna come and just snap their finger and just make things better. You're gonna be the one that's gonna have to fight for what it is that you want. If you want to fight to make this relationship work, if you want to fight for yourself, so that you know how to set better boundaries, so you could so that you can stand your ground, so that you have the courage to face these people and tell them, listen, I'm gonna need you to get out of my house. I'm gonna need you to get out of my life. You're not serving a purpose right now, or you're not doing me any good. And for my good, for my happiness, I need to choose me. And that means cutting ties with you. Sometimes it's gonna be having those tough conversations. Yeah. So self-sacrificing and conquering the ego. So also seeing where your shortcomings are and conquering yourself. So as we say, il y a du pain sur la planche. Like, there's work to be done, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. I really feel like you and your partner are gonna do what's necessary to make this work, because you do love this person, and I feel like this person does love you. And it's also going to take strength and toughness of will, because people are talking. People are talking. You're gonna have family members probably that are gonna be calling you, are gonna be in your ear, and you need to have that toughness of will to be like, hey, I made my decision, et puis that's it. I'm gonna stick to it. Okay? You're not happy. Oh well, this is about me. This is my life. Moving on. All right. So in closing, let's get one or two cards for pile number 3. For my first reading, I think this was pretty long. Oops. All right. We have one and one that flipped over. Okay, let's see. So my cards are in French. I'm going to read them in French first, and I'm going to translate. Tout plan qui ne vient pas de mon Père céleste sera éliminé et se dissipera. L'idée divine se réalisera maintenant. All right, so any plan that does not come from my celestial Father will be eliminated and dissipated. The divine idea is being realized right now. So listen, if it is your divine right and it is God's will, God's intention for you to be with this person, for you to stay with this person, well, that's what it's going to be. So No amount of meddling, interference, or whatever is going to come in the way of this relationship. But now it's up to you and your partner to do the necessary work to rebuild, tear down what was already built, to rebuild a more stable foundation. Okay? Euh, je nie cette apparence de maladie. Elle est irréelle et, partant, ne peut s'enregistrer dans mon subconscient. Je suis une idée parfaite de l'entendement divin, pure substance, exprimant la perfection. So I'm not going to translate this one, but I'm going to go ahead and say just a few words. So I reject the appearance of this illness. So basically, it's like, you know, because of all this negativity, like it really has caused like your relationship to be unwell, to be ill, to be unwell. But here, Spirit is telling you to reject that idea. So if anyone has put the idea of divorce in your head, of separation in your head, reject that idea. Just do not even allow that to register in your subconscious. Because at the end of the day, if you know that this is your divine partner, you know that there will be pure substance that will be expressed from this relationship. You know that despite shortcomings, this is, I'm hearing divine perfection, if this makes any sense. So despite the imperfection, okay, so it's okay, I'm hearing despite your human imperfections, this union is a divine perfection. Yeah. Let me know if that makes any sense to you. Like, I feel like I'm understanding what I'm saying, but I don't know if you could understand what I'm saying. Anyways, this is what I have for you guys. So I just want to take this moment to thank you for watching this reading, to thank my guides, your guides, thank the universe for allowing me to be a vessel and a channel for these messages for you today. I hope you found these messages useful, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.